Hello, welcome back to Computer Basics Chapter 2, sponsored by Obedient School. Let us move into today's topic is hardware and software. Today's topic is hardware and software. Before going to more detail about into these two topics, I would like to ask a simple question. So the question is the how does the computer works or the basic principle. The question is how does the computer works? Any idea, children? Yes, the computer works based on the principle of IPO, input, processing and output. This is called IPO cycle. The input we given through input devices is processed by the CPU and gives the information in the output devices. Okay, input, processing, output. That's why it is called as a IPO cycle. In the next slide, we will see more details into IPO cycle. IPO cycle. I means input. What is input? An input is the information that we provide to the computer. Okay. How we will give the input to the computer? Through keyboard, by mouse or by touching the screen. Okay. Input can be in any form through voice or through data like entering the keyboard or through camera, scanning the barcode, etc. Now we'll see the processing. The processing The processing of the input is performed by the CPU. That means the data what we have entered in through the input device is processed by the central processing unit, and it is also known as the brain of a computer, and it is responsible for the processing data which is provided by us. Output. When we type something using a keyboard, the place where we see the typed input is the computer monitor or computer screen. Suppose if you are giving the input to the computer by pressing the alphabet key A, that would be processed by the CPU and gives the output in the monitor by displaying the A alphabet. Like this you can see logical operations and many more in the output devices. The computer screen allows you seeing the input what we provided into the computer. Understood, children? Let's move to the storage space. Like human beings, computer is also having a brain called a CPU, and in the human beings all the memories are get stored in our brain is also having some memory which keeps all the data. In our computer also we have storage space. That is the place where our input gets stored. It is known as the computer memory. Computer memory keeps all the data into it. A computer uses a hard drive for storing the files and documents. Anything what we are giving to the computer is get stored in the hard drive. There is a hard disk we have seen in our earlier classes that is used for saving the files and documents. Understood, children? So basically computer works on the principle of IPO, input, processing and output. So move to our main topic is hardware and software. What is hardware? Anything we touch the parts of the computer is called hardware. The input and output devices that can be physically touched are known as hardware of the system. I told you na children, anything the parts of the computer that we touch physically is called the hardware. Examples are keyboard, you can touch keyboard, mouse, yes, and its screen, like speakers or printers, all this comes under hardware. Then what is software? We will see software also now. Software, the application that reside in the computer and can only see them but cannot touch them are known as software. All the programmings which were done inside the computer is called a software. Programming can be seen but it cannot be touched, like a Microsoft Word, Excel, Paint, and all the installed softwares on the system. Now let's move into more details into the hardware. See, a computer hardware is the physical component. What is component? Component is also called as a part. So, computer hardware is the physical part that a computer system required to function. So, any physical component that are required to functioning of the computer system is called the hardware. Now, let us see the images of the computer hardware. See, here you can see the desktop. Okay, the complete system is called the hardware, like keyboard, speakers, monitor, CPU. This is a laptop, and inside the CPU you will find a motherboard, and on the motherboard you can see other components, and this is the processor, and this is the power supply, keyboard, hard disk, RAM. All these comes under hardware. In our previous slides we have seen what is a software. What is a software? Any program that is used for the functioning of the computer is called software, or software is also called as set of instructions to be performed by the computer. We are giving a rules how to perform is called software. When you are pressing the save button, the document is going to save. That is called a software. Okay, now we'll see the types of software. First one is application software. Second one is utility software. And the third one is system software. These are the three types of softwares. First one is application software. Second one is utility software. And third one is system software. Now we will see different types of software. First one is system software. We have seen in our previous slide is types of software. First one is system software. In this slide we are going to see more details about the system software and its examples. System software. The system software is a collection of programs designed to operate, control, and extend the processing capabilities of the computer itself. It is a software collection of all the programs designed to operate, control, and extend the processing capabilities of the computer itself. It is generally prepared by the computer manufacturers. We cannot write individually. It is a software prepared by the computer manufacturers. The examples of a system software is First one, operating system, compilers, interpreters, and assemblers. These are the different types of system softwares which are prepared by the manufacturers. Now we'll see operating system. What is operating system? Any operating system in its most general sense, we call it as a software that allows a user to run other applications on a computing device. Operating system will provide to run other applications on the computer. Without the operating system, our computer will be a useless. Okay. Suppose if you want to search anything in the Google or other search engines like Bing or Microsoft Edge. Without search engine, you cannot search the data whatever you want. To support the search engine application, we need operating system like Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Android. The most used application in our mobile phones is Android OS. Now we see application software. Application software is a program or a group of programs designed for the usage of end users. Okay, and we'll see the examples of an application software. Application software includes a word processor, a spreadsheet, an accounting applications, or a web browser, or a media player, a file viewer, etc. All these are the application softwares. We are using these application softwares in our computer directly. When you want to create an Excel sheet, you are using a spreadsheet and a document, word processor. All these are the application softwares only. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next class. Hope everyone understood what is the hardware and software and what are its functions. Thank you. Tata. Bye bye. See you in the next class.